Well, welcome to Mohawk Bowl 2003 between number 2 team in the state, the Morgantown Mohigans at 8-1, and hosted by the number 8 team in the state, University Hawks at 7-2. Hello again, everybody. I'm Chris Austin with the Video Quest crew here at Mountaineer Field. Beautiful, beautiful night for football. October 30th, 2003, 65 degrees, not an ounce of precipitation in the air, and a magnificent crowd. Two sidelines that haven't shut up since we opened the gates at 6:30. It's a Thursday night. That being the Mountaineers are home for the first time in the 4 years they've played this game, the same weekend as the Mohawk Bowl. So Mountaineer Field needing at least 24 hours to prepare for a home game. Both Jeff Bailey and Mr. Aaron got together and the rest of the staff said, hey, let's move it back to Thursday so we can keep this tradition alive, and it worked out. University won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so the Mohigans will be moving right to left on offense, or will be taking the kickoff. So following the pregame festivities, we're ready to play football. For the fifth time at Mountaineer Field. University won the first game in 1999, and Morgantown has since won 4 straight. Here's your interesting stat. 3 of the years Morgantown won it, they wore red on red. The 1 year University won it, they also too wore red on red. Morgantown in 2001 won it as the away team in white on white. So 4-0 red on red, 1-0 white on white. Something we'll give tonight. Brian Golden will kick off. A transfer from Waynesburg, Pennsylvania. Hasn't done much kicking this year. As the Hawks have had many different kickers this year. Golden tees it up at the near 40 hash mark, and he lets it fly, and it's a decent kick, fielded at the 18 by Chad Callan. And Callan is through the middle of the pack there, and he'll start first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Taken down at 51. Zach Solly starts under center. Anthony DiDomenico will go wide to the left. And Hornsby in the backfield. Josh Durham in the wing to the right. The Hawks, 4 down linemen, and they've stacked the box with 7 players. And on the first play, it's Spencer Farley hitting the backfield for no gain. Nice tackle on the play by Gasper Golden. And Spencer goes backwards 1 yard at the 31. I still don't fix it. 2nd and 11 at the 31. The scoreboard says 2nd and 21. And coming on the sweep near side is Durham, and he is in trouble and dropped at the 28-yard line. That's a loss of 3 as the Hawks pursue to the football. Loss of 2 on the play. That'll be 3rd and 13. So the Mohigans go 2 plays minus 3 yards. And Solly might be forced to throw the football here. They'll come up with Tyler Kirk wide to the left. Morgantown, though, in a traditional formation. And Solly's in trouble as the blitz coming, gets away from it. He throws a near side cut by Joe Bragg up to the 42-yard line, and it will be close. How did he get that pass off Zach Solly? And even better, Joe Bragg was in good coverage. How did he catch it? They'll say Bragg's knee hit at the 41. It's only a gain of 12, and it is 4th down. Bragg now will drop back to punt. The Hawks send 3 back to receive the punt. Spraggins along with Matt Clodges. And Bragg boots one to the near side, and this is going to go out of bounds at about the Hawk 38-yard line. So University holds the Mohigans to 3 and out on the first possession, and they'll take over. Decent field possession, 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. 10:37 to go, first quarter, no score. Well, the good news about that drive is Zach Solly's 1 for 1 for 12 yards. Wide to the left is Julian Spraggins. T formation behind quarterback Justin Hostetler, the sophomore. And they give to Jackson on the first carry, and Jackson will get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe 2 yards. On a fullback dive, up to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Chris Belt making the stop along with Matt Kozort. Spraggins will go wide to the left. Matt Clodges will go wide to the right. Brian Golden dots an I with Corey Jackson in front of him. 2nd and 8 now for the University Hawks. And they'll pitch right to Golden, in trouble, trying to find a seam. Looking, and his hit and net and drop after getting back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe picked up 1 yard. Penalty flag on the play, though, down at the 38-yard line. We'll have to see what this call is. This is either a late hit on Morgantown, face mask called against the Mohigans. Not a personal foul, just a 5-yarder. They will repeat the down. And we'll see when they spot the football. All the way up to the Hawk 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd and about 2.5, almost to the 46. So 3rd and long becomes 2nd and short, thanks to the face mask penalty called against the Mohigans. Spraggins wide to the left. University tight to the right. And a dive. This is a new tailback in the game, and he's got the 1st down. That's Ben Kenyon, the ball carrier, across midfield. He fumbled the football, but they say he was down before the ball came loose. They'll spot the football at the Morgantown 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 yards and a 1st down UHS. Hostetler yet to throw a pass. This time they'll come with a power eye. And play action. Hostetler rolls to the near side, has a man wide open. That's Matt Clodges, and he'll be knocked out of bounds inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line, close to a Hawk 1st down. And we'll see what they do. It'll be short, 2nd and 1, 9-yard pickup from Hostetler to Clodges. 9:14 and rolling, first quarter, no score. 2nd and 1 for the Hawks, who are moving the football with relative ease here on their opening drive. This is Kenyon through the middle, and he's hit and met and dropped by Chris Belt, but Kenyon only needed 1 for the 1st down, and he should have it with ease, and he does. The gain is to the 38-yard line, a gain of 1 and a Hawk 1st down. They're 2nd of the drive. 9 minutes and counting first quarter. As Aaron Horde checks into the game for Corey Jackson. Again, Spraggins wide to the left. No overload to the short side. Now they'll send Horde to the near side. Hostetler rolling near side. Pressure comes. Hostetler's forced to, and he's dragged down by his shoulder. Oh no, they're going to call face mask. Oh my, that's bad. Chris Belt is going to be called for a 15-yard face mask penalty, and that bow. 1st and 10 Hawks at the Mohegan 23-yard line is where they will eventually spot this football. Oh no, they're going to mock it from the spot of the foul, not the line of scrimmage. So 1st and 10 Hawks at the Mohegan 34. Chris Belt took Justin Hostetler's head off. They have not moved the sticks because it was 1st down. So instead of 1st and 10, it's 1st and 6. Power eye. Hostetler fakes right, rolls left, fakes a pass, now rolls to the near side, and he's got room to run. Max Anderson can't get him. Chris Belt can't get him, but Matt Kozort will. Not before Hostetler picks up the 1st down inside the 30, down to the Mohegan 26-yard line. And again, another 1st down for University as they are moving the football on Morgantown, running it, not throwing it. 8:03 and counting. 1st quarter, no score. The Hawks 6 yards from the red zone. Tight formation now. Wide to the left is A.J. Smith. And they'll check in a player at the last second. And they'll run the jet sweep to Smith, running to the near side. High steps the player and finally pushed out of bounds inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. And just like that, University continues to push the football. A 13-yard pickup on that play. 1st and 10 Hawks.
1st and 10 for the Hawks at the 13-yard line of Mohigans.
Aaron Horde carried the football, not A.J. Smith. The Hawks are knocking on the door. Wide to the left this time is Matt Clodges. Spraggins to the near side. Durham in coverage of number 7. In motion comes Clodges. And they fake to him. They give it up the middle to Brian Golden, and he's inside the 5, down to the 4.
Brian Golden with the carry for the Hawks.
A play out of the Mohigans playbook as they fake the sweep and give to the fullback, and Brian Golden picks up almost 9 yards on the play. 2nd and 1 from the 4. Drive began for University at their own 38-yard line. They've gone 58 yards. And they've gotten 20 off 2 face mask penalties. Power eye left to the strong side. And they'll give to Golden, and he'll get hit at the line of scrimmage, keeps his momentum going. And he should have the 1st down. And he does. 1st and goal, Hawks at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal for the Hawks at the MHS 3.
University is not only driving the football, they haven't seen 3rd down yet on this drive. They would have seen 3rd down had an incidental face mask penalty not been called. But they've only seen 1st and 2nd down on this drive. Moving the football at relative ease. 1st and goal at the 3. Power eye, Spraggins to the left. 1 tight end to the right. And they'll give to Golden, who is hit at the 2-yard line, dives forward. No signal yet. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 1.
Middle of the tackle for the Mohigans, number 32, Doug Gillen, number 79, Blake Matter. 2nd down in inches for the Hawks.
It is 2nd and inches, obviously. This is where you need to hold on to the football if you're University. A fumble here could be tragic. T formation, what they lined up with. That it's going to Corey Jackson. What do you think? Give to Jackson, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage and not into the end zone. No signal yet, but I don't think he got in. And he doesn't. 3rd and goal, inside the 1. And I mean inside the 1. And it has to be touching the goal line. What a spot. The curve of the football is in the end zone, it appears. Bet the house on Justin Hostetler, sneezing forward for a touchdown. 3rd and less than an inch Play clock at 7. Power eye, Hosteller sneaks it in. Let's see what the call is. Chris Belt, time to snap. Officials say 4th down. No. Do they? No signal. 4th and goal inside the 1. Belt timed that snap, dove over. What's a penalty going to hurt? You can't push it any closer. Half the distance to the goal line is less than an inch. And now it's decision time for Coach Kelly, and he's not sending in his kick team. His team hasn't made any extra points, or not that many, rather. Let me correct that. Hasn't made 25% of their extra points. 4th and less than a yard for University High School. The snap, the give to Golden, and he'll get into the end zone 5 yards deep. Touchdown, Brian Golden. And the Hawks sweat one, but they take a 6-0 lead. Article in the Dominion Post today said University has missed quite a bit of extra points. Kyle Turnbull on to attempt the extra point. Looks good, is good. Kyle Turnbull, all-state in wrestling and a state champion. Splits the uprights, and Hawks lead 7-0. So University pushed the football with ease until they got to the 1 yard line and then forgot how to play football until 4th down. 5:01 to go first quarter. 7-0 Hawks. Dustin Michael now, the 3rd person to put his foot on the football tonight for the Hawks. Tees it up at the 40. Golden kicked off. Turnbull hit the extra point. And now Dustin Michael kicks off for University. Taken by Durham at the 13-yard line. Durham running to the right. Stops, goes. Durham's got the outside. Josh Durham makes a move, and he's brought down at the 42-yard line. Josh Durham, senior, playing in his final regular season game as a Mohegan, and said to me walking through the tunnel, I would do anything to bust a kickoff return tonight. He gives the Mohegans great field possession. 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. 4:54 to go first quarter. Morgantown trailing 7-0. I wing right. Durham in the wing to the right. Spencer Farley dots the I. They give to Farley. Running off right tackle. Spencer bowls his way ahead, and he's pushed out of bounds across the 50-yard line at the 49. They do spot it at the 49. A pickup of about 8 yards. We'll make it 7. 2nd and 3. Tyler Kirk wide to the left. Again, an I formation for Morgantown. The Hawks with 5 down linemen. 7 and 9 in the box, and Spencer bounces it to the outside. First down and more, Spencer Farley. Up to the 40-yard line. A pickup of about 9. And Morgantown pushing their way up the field after starting -3 yards rushing. Instead of those pitch outs, running right to the line of scrimmage, and Farley has bounced it to the right outside twice for 2 nice pickups on 16 yards. Of 16 yards. Wing to the left now is Spencer Farley. Josh Durham dots the I. This is Durham, left side, and he'll push his way ahead across the 40 down to the 37-yard line. Pickup of close to 3. And they stopped the clock for some reason. I have no idea why. 2nd and 7 at the 37. DiDomenico wide to the right. It's Spencer Farley in the wing to the left. Tight end in front of him is Joe Bragg. Farley goes in motion. They give to Spencer on the sweep. He's got pursuit coming both angles, and Spencer gets away from trouble, and he'll be close to a Mohegan first down, but short. Farley's going to be about a little under a yard short. What do you think, Guy Hornsby? 3rd and 1. Twins to the left. I think everybody in the world has got to believe Guy Hornsby is getting this football. And it is Guy Hornsby, and crash, crash, bang. Hornsby gets a first down and almost broke one. 1st and 10 Morgantown at the Hawk 27-yard line. Pickup of 4 for Hornsby. His first carry of the night. 3:21 and counting. First quarter, 7-0 Hawks. Morgantown, though, pushing the issue. In motion comes Durham. He's in trouble. Tries to turn the corner. Josh Durham is pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line, but a clipping penalty should be called on Morgantown. And this is going to hurt. An illegal block in the back against the Mohigans at the 29, which was the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 5 becomes 1st and 22. 3 minutes to go. High formation. Farley to the right side, and he's in trouble. Spencer Farley can't break a thing. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 22. Morgantown needs to get to the 17-yard line for a first down, and I'd say at least 10 more yards for Patrick Shadle to have a shot. High formation, wing to the left is Spencer Farley. The Hawks got, again, 8 in the box. Play fake, Solly looks, fires one out to the near side, intercepted University High School. Tipped pass and intercepted. I don't know who Solly was looking for. He threw a bad pass, and Ryan Cole for University makes the interception. 1st and 10 University at their own 35-yard line. Spraggins and Claus is wide to the left, and there's an official timeout on the field. And they want to restart the play clock. Stop running the game clock. That's 5 seconds. Came off the game clock. At least 5 seconds. Golden running to the near side. Hit at the line of scrimmage and pushed backwards. Gain of 1 for Golden on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9. And why is the clock stopped? The Golden run out of bounds. I think to make up for the last turnover on downs. Here's Golden again, trying to bounce it to the outside, but he's not going to get anywhere. Mark Burns making the stop for Morgantown. The initial stop, the rest of the Mohigans followed. Now Golden maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and long for the Hawks, and this is the first 3rd and long that they faced tonight. And the clock is stopped. And the officials notice it this time. What is the problem? Now they'll wind the clock. Whew. Rough night to be a clock operator. And now they'll line up and play football. Clock has started, 1:39 to go. 3rd and 9 for the Hawks. Two-step drop Hosteller. Screen pass to the left side. And going to be short of the first down as the pass was caught by number 6, Jacob Parker. But it'll be 4th and 2. And University will punt for the first time tonight. And on to punt is Ryan Golden. Back to the Mohigans, Spencer Farley, Josh Durham instead of Chad Callan. Farley in for Callan. Not a deep drop for Brian Golden as he just boots one to the near side, and Farley's going to let it go out of bounds because he's really got no choice. And let's see where they spot this football. It says mark it at the Mohigans' own 34-yard line. 54 ticks to go first quarter, 7-0 Hawks. As Morgantown went 3 and out on their first possession, and we're driving the football before a turnover. And we'll start on their 3rd possession of the night, 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Charlie Russell in at quarterback for the Mohigans, the freshman playing in the Mohawk Bowl. You'll see him for the next 3 years in this game. They give to Hornsby on the fullback dive to about the 42-yard line, a pickup of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. Mohigans overload to the strong side. The Hawks edge their way that way. Spencer Farley in trouble in the backfield, gets away from Corey Jackson, and now Spencer Farley will try to get back to the line of scrimmage and does just barely. Spencer had to run 10 yards backwards to just get up to the line of scrimmage. It is 3rd and long, and that will be the last play of the first quarter. It's been tight, but it's been the Hawks. 7-0, they lead it. Back with the second quarter in a moment. This is Morgantown Mohigan Football, a Video Quest production. So 3rd and a long 5, more like 6 for Morgantown. They have to get it to the 44 of University for a first. As we start the second quarter, 7-0 Hawks. High wing to the left. And the blitz is coming for Charlie Russell. And they fake to Farley. Russell stops, looks, heaves one to the far side, looking for Tyler Kirk. Kirk makes the catch. 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Tyler Kirk. 62 yards. And the Mohigans are an extra point away from tying it up. Kirk outran Julian Spraggins, who's given up about 6 inches to number 7, at least. Spraggins went up for the ball, didn't make the tackle, and it was nothing but goal line in front of Tyler Kirk. And that's the way you start the second quarter. McIntosh to snap, Greathouse to hold. Shadle's kick is up and perfect. 11:49 to go, first half. Morgantown needs one play in the second quarter to tie it at 7. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Charlie Russell's 1 for 1 for 62 yards, good stat. The momentum definitely on the red and gold sideline there. Tide might have shifted as Shada will get his first kickoff of the night. Klodges, Spraggins, and Aaron Horde, the deep men for University. Ben Kenyon almost in that diamond position, the up man at the 24-yard line. And Klodges is going to stand at the goal line with Spraggins and Horde in front of him. Very dangerous return men, all three of them. And Shano needs to put this into the end zone, and he does. A little pushing and shoving going on, but nonetheless, the Hawks will start 1st and 10 at the road 20. Spraggins wide to the near side. Let's see if University tries the same thing. I wouldn't be surprised. Durham in coverage. No, they'll give this side to Klodges, running the jet sweep. Stops, and what a tackle by Zach Cook! Oh, he wasn't letting Klodges get anywhere. They'll mark the football at the 18. It's a loss of 2 for Klodges and 2nd and 12. Cook beat his blocker, grabbed Klodges and pulled him to the ground. Spraggins wide to the right. Klodges this time wide to the near side. Out of approach set. Hostetler over center. Takes a snap, 7-step drop, stops, looks, fires on a hitch route near side. Klodges makes the catch, and the Mohigans come up to make the tackle. It's a pickup of 13 yards and good enough for a Hawk first down. Excellent execution by University High School. 1st and 10 at the 31. Klodges wide to the right, Spraggins to the near side. The fullback is Corey Jackson, and Brian Golden is the tailback. Strong side tight end. This is Jackson, hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards, baby. I think that was Anthony Gimbroni making the initial hit as Jackson was spun around Chris Belt. Of course, Chris Belt. No gain on the play for Jackson. It'll be 2nd and 10. 10:43 and rolling. Second quarter, we're tied at 7 at Mountaineer Field. And this time, penalty flag on the play, and it looked like 59 for University might have jumped. Or 55, we'll see who the call is. Procedure against the Hawks. So 2nd and 10 becomes 2nd and 15. Second and 15 from the 26-yard line for University. Hostetler on the screen pass to the right to Klodges. And Klodges gets away from one tackle, still on his feet, cuts it back to the near side, and look at Matt Klodges, and he is still on his feet, and Matt Klodges could go 50, 40, 35, 30, and he's finally pushed out of bounds by Spencer Farley. And Klodges must have broken 5 tackles on that play, even more. The Mohigans did not contain him. They tried to wrap him quick, and nonetheless, Klodges does damage. 1st and 10, University at the Mohigan 26-yard line. 48 yards on the pickup. They go from 26 to 26. Spraggins is wide to the left. Power I formation for the Hawks. To the strong side. Hostetler to throw. Stops, has lots of time. Steps up, he's still in trouble. Hit and dropped! Guy Hornsby getting away from his block, and Blake Mattern dropped Hostetler at his own at the Mohigan 31-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 15. Make it the 32-yard line. It's a loss of 6. That'll be 2nd and 16. And University has 7 on the play clock, and they haven't broken the huddle yet. We're down to 5, and they've got to burn a timeout. They're first of the night. 9 minutes to go first half. It'll be 2nd and 16. Second and 16, the Hawks burn a timeout. Now with a banana bunch to the right. And they'll run a handoff to Golden on the sweep, running near side. Stop and brought down with ease by guess who? 25, Zach Cook. Golden is dropped for a loss of 3. It'll be 3rd and long for University. University has to get to the 16-yard line for a first down. They have 3rd and 19 at their own, or at the Morgantown 35-yard line. Hostetler, deep drop, pressure comes, fires over the middle, and almost intercepted by Spencer Farley. Could have been grabbed, though, in the air almost by Jacob Parker as Farley tipped it, but it is 4th and long for the Hawks and decision time for John Kelly. I think you have to punt the football here and pin the Mohigans. And I believe that's what he's going to do. As University sends their punt team on. Let's hope this goes into the end zone. It's a fake. They'll throw a pass to the near side, and it's going to be caught anyhow. Unbelievable by Jacob Parker, even though Zach Cook was all over him. Excellent pass by Stephen Warner, the former quarterback or the backup quarterback. I think if you're University, you decline it. I mean, it's an automatic first down either way, but they picked up more yardage on the pass play. Great pass by Warner. Unbelievable. So I think you do. Let's see where they spot the football. It depends where the spot is. I thought it was at the 9-yard line, which is a first down regardless. Did they say Horde caught the football? All right, we'll wait to see what the official has to say. I say Horde was out. So Horde was down at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Hawks at the Mohegan 15. And Hostetler, play fake, looking for Spraggins in the corner of the end zone. Doesn't have him. Hostetler has to run, and he's got room to throw. He'll come up and get hit and rocked at the 8-yard line. Big pickup, though, for the sophomore. He's looking at Spraggins the entire time, and Julian was not there. But Hostetler still makes the most of it. He takes the Hawks inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line, where they'll have 2nd and about 3. Spraggins to the right. T formation, or unless it's Corey Jackson. What do you think? Jackson gets the call. He'll get hit the line of scrimmage, but plows his way to a first down inside the 5, down to the 3.
Corey Jackson, the ball carrier. First down for the Hawks. Tackle man number 86, Joe Bragg.
Jackson picks up 5, and it's enough for a University first. First and goal at the 3 now for UHS. Clock rolling, 7:05 to go first half. Tied at 7, but University knocking on the door. And again, late with the play call, as Hostetler has to run to the far hash mark. The play clock now down to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. They get it off. They'll give it to Golden, and he'll push his way into the end zone for the Hawks' second touchdown, and Golden's second touchdown. Turnbull to kick, and it's up and good. 6:41 to go in the half. University answers thanks to a fake punt. Executed perfectly. The fake punt pays off, and University has the 14-7 lead. Good. University, another excellent drive. Started at their own 20. They drove 80 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plays, including a fake punt on fourth down. They go 80 yards in about 5 minutes, 8 seconds. Morgantown's run one play this quarter, and if they hold on to this kickoff, they'll start with their second play with 6:41 or so to go in the half. Deep kick, Spencer Farley fields it at the 12. Farley running to the 20. Spencer Farley pushes his way across the 25 to the 27-yard line. First and 10, Morgantown at their own 26-yard line. 6:35 to go in the half. And they give to Josh Durham, running off the right side. We'll push it to about the 30-yard line, a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Stop made by number 21, Billy Kalanic.
Kirk wide to the left. Durham joins him in the slot to the left, an I formation, twins. Joe Bragg tight to the right. And they give to Spencer Farley with a burst of speed and a first down. Spencer Farley will take it to the 41-yard line. Pickup of 11.
Morgantown gains the first down. They have it just short of their own 41.
And they're wasting no time. Twins to the left. University a little slow, breaking the huddle on defense. Now Morgantown at the line of scrimmage. Solly fumbles the football. It looks like he got it back. No, the Mohigans recover it somehow, and they'll pick up almost 9. Joe Bragg, as the ball got kicked, people trying to pick up the football. A pickup of 8 for Bragg. It'll be 2nd and 2. Thank goodness. Now the Hawks bringing everybody up in the line of scrimmage, and they give to Spencer Farley, trying to turn it to the outside, and Spencer will be tripped up at the 50 and just about a yard short of the first down as he needed to get over the 50. Not quite to the 49 for a Mohegan first. It'll be 3rd and short, Morgantown. I mean, University had everybody up on that line of scrimmage. I'll bet they bring it again, too. Seven guys in the box, and they're bringing a blitz. Solly on the quarterback keeper should have enough for the Mohegan first down as he needed to get to the 49-yard line. And he does. First down, Morgantown. We'll stop the clock, 4.5 to go in the second quarter. 14-7 University High School. Kirk and Durham go to the left. Another I formation for Morgantown. Spencer Farley over left guard across the 45, now to about the 44. A pick up a 5 for Farley. It'll be 2nd and 5. 3:49 and counting first half. DiDomenico wide to the left. Durham in motion to the left. Joins him in the slot. It almost looked like Hornsby moved. Zolly firing pass. Looking for Joe Bragg. He was in triple coverage. Was Joe Bragg. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 5. Bragg trying to just get a hand on it. Play action. Solly rolling to his left. Stops, looks, fires back across his body. Tipped in, almost caught. Joe Bragg could not quite hold it in. Tyler Kirk almost grabbed it on the tip. It is 4th down for the Mohigans. 3:24 to go in the half. And the punt team will come on. Bragg with time, gets off a nice kick. And it will die inside the 10, and the Mohigans will let it roll inside the 5 and be downed at about the 3-yard line. Perfect kick, Joe Bragg. Got a 53-yard punt, I believe. No. 41-yard punt. 40-yard punt for Joe Bragg. 1st and 96 for University. They have 2 timeouts remaining. With 3:11 to go in a half, again, they'll start at their own 4. And University is going to get called for too many men on the field. They broke the huddle, and that will give them 1st and 12 at the 2. Claude just came to the sideline with 12 men on the field. So 1st and 98. So 1st and 12 at the 2 for UHS. The power I formation with Spraggins in single coverage. And this is Golden trying to bounce it to the outside. No holding call as Golden rather. And a penalty flag will come in at the 9-yard line. Where was the holding call, sports fans? Blocking the back against the Hawks. At the 9-yard line, it'll still be 1st down. University at the 4.5-yard line. which should make it 1st and 10. So 1st and a short 10, actually. Lodges returns as Gasper Golden checks out. So all we did was kill time off the clock. 2:50 and counting. 1st and 10 Hawks at their own 4-yard line. Hosteller drops back in his end zone. Heaves one out. Looking for Klodges and almost intercepted by Nick Straffus, as Straffus had excellent coverage on Matt Klodges. Stopping the clock with 2:39 to go in a half. It'll be 2nd and a long 9. Again from just shy of the 5-yard line. It's quieter now than it was before the game started, that's for sure. It was loud down on that field. 2nd and a long 9 now. Hostetler rolling right in his own end zone. Stops, looks, he's in trouble, and he throws it as he's in the grass. Incomplete. It's got to be intentional grounding. Are you kidding me? And Hostetler is not getting up. And Hostetler is still down. It is intentional grounding against University. That should be a safety in the end zone, and the Hawks will punt from the 20-yard line. 2 points, Morgantown, as Hostetler is up and walking off. So Morgantown with 3 timeouts left, 2:32 to go in the half. University has to punt the football from the 20. John Kelly is on the field at the 11-yard line, and he's walking almost to the other hash mark. Here comes John Bowers. Oh, and he's yelling at Bowers to get off the field. What does he do? And now a fan has run onto the field. Don't shoot it or you'll get called. So University will kick. It's a free kick. Whether they punt it or kick it, it's up to them from the 20-yard line. They'll kick from the 20. (14-9) the score. 2:32 to go in the half. It's a big mark. Yeah, I saw that. Finally leaving. Penalty flag is still down at the A in the end in Mountaineers. It's Dustin Michael kicking from the far 20 hash mark. Michael boots one, fielded by Farley at his own 31-yard line. Farley running to the near side, Gets away from a tackler. Spencer Farley still on his feet, cuts it back, and Spencer Farley is dragged down at the University 34-yard line. 2:23 to go in the half, 1st and 10, Morgantown. Momentum has been like a teeter-totter tonight. Guy Hornsby runs to the sideline. You got to figure the Mohigans will come out with twins. And Zach Solly out of a shotgun. Or Charlie Russell. And it is Charlie Russell. Durham and Dina Menico to the left. Bragg and Kirk to the right. The lone setback is Spencer Farley. The Hawks bringing 3 down linemen and a left end in a 2-point. And the lay handoff, they give to Spencer Farley with room to maneuver. Spencer at the 25, and he's knocked down at the 21-yard line. Game-saving tackle by A.J. Smith as he knocked Farley off his feet at the 19-yard line. 1st down, Morgantown inside the red zone. We'll say the 18 instead. It's a pickup of 16 yards. Same formation now, except Josh Durham, the lone setback. And they give to Durham. Same play, bouncing it back inside. Durham, make a stop and go move. Durham still on his feet, and he's down to the 4. 1st and goal, Mohigans, with 1:53 to go in the half at the 4-yard line. Stop and go move, Josh Durham, pickup of 16 yards. They'll spot it at the 3. 15 yards, rather. Now you give it to Guy Hornsby. What do you think? Run some time off the clock, run it up the middle. The Hawks will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. 1:43 and counting. 14 on the play clock. High formation. The Hawks got everybody in the box. They give to Spencer Farley. Stop, go, and Spencer's in trouble, and he'll go out of bounds at the 7-yard line. A loss of 4, maybe 5 yards on the play. Second and goal at the 7. Out of bounds, stops the clock with 1:31 to go. Big play for the Hawks there. Inside the 5 is different. Outside makes you think. Now Kirk wide to the left. University, a host of down linemen. Spencer Farley through the middle. Spencer Farley dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Morgantown! Spencer Farley! 7 yards, and the Mohigans retake the lead, 15-14. And it looks like Morgantown will call timeout to think about whether they want to go for 2 or 1. Morgantown going for 2. The Hawks load up a bunch of guys on the line of scrimmage. They fake to Josh Durham. Russell to throw, stops, looks into the back of the end zone. Incomplete, broken up nicely by University's, I believe, Joe Bragg. A jump ball. A.J. Smith did break it up. Okay, second time in 2 weeks Morgantown has gone for 2 and has not converted. However, they have the momentum in a 1-point lead thanks to a Mark Burns safety, a nice return by Spencer Farley, and 2 great runs by Durham. And again, Spencer Farley. And Farley's touchdown run of 7 yards puts the Mohigans up 15-14 with 1:25 to go in the half. University has 2 timeouts remaining. On the night so far, Justin Hosteller is 4 for 6 for 10 yards. 4 for 6 for 75 yards, including the big 44-yarder, 48-yarder by Matt Klotches on a screen and run. Klotches has 3 catches for 70 of those 75 yards. Shado has 1 touchback tonight. This will be his 2nd kickoff of the evening. And this one's going to be close, and it goes through the hands of Klotches, out of bounds touchback. So we'll see what they do with it. If they line up 3 receivers, 4 receivers maybe. And they do. Twins to each side. Hosteller out of a shotgun. Golden the lone setback. Mohigans coming with 3 down linemen. And the delayed handoff to Golden. As Jimbroni loses his footing to come up and hit him. Golden spins and slips and falls at the 32-yard line. It will stop the clock on the first down only till the markers are moved. 1:17 to go. Golden picks up 12. Eleven carries, 35 yards for Brian Golden tonight. And a looping snap. Hosteller fires over the middle and dropped. Intended for Matt Klotches. He could not hold on. It'll be 2nd and 10 with $1:10 to go in the half. Hawks wasting no time. 2nd and 10. Hosteller back, stops, looks, fires to the far side, has a man caught and tackled nicely. Is Nick Straffus on the tackle of Jacob Parker. Parker stays in bounds, more importantly, up to the 6. It's a 5-yard pickup. It is 3rd and 5. The clock moves, 52 ticks and counting here in the first half. Big 3rd down. Hosteller delayed handoff. Gives to Golden. Running to the near side. Golden can't get one. Steps back and he's dropped short of the first down at the 41-yard line. Clock will roll. The Mohigans will call timeout. No, University calls timeout. Both sides wanted it. And it is 4th and a yard for John Kelly with 30 seconds to go. The Hawks have 1 timeout remaining. The Mohigans 2. Well, the good news is Steve Warner's not on the field. The bad news is Justin Hosteller is. I think the Hawks are going to go for it. 4th and 1 at just shy of their own 41-yard line. Clock will start at the snap of the football. This could be a sneak. There's only 3 Mohegan down linemen. And they get Blake Mattern on the hard count. Encroachment on the defense. First and 10 Hawks at their own 46-yard line with 30 seconds to go. Talk about a game of what ifs and could have beens, and well, what did we do there, and if we just would have. If we just would have. Hostetler near side, tipped in, incomplete. Pass intended for Aaron Horde. It tips off his fingers. That play only burned 4. It'll be 2nd and 10. Trips to the right. 1 to the left is Spraggins. Hostetler in trouble. Blitz coming. Blake Mattern forces him to the outside, and finally Hilling pushes him out of bounds at the 44. There's a penalty flag on the play, and this could be holding against the Hawks with 18 seconds to go in the half. Hostetler did get out of bounds to stop the clock. Penalty flag stops it. Clipping called against University is the call. Do you push him back, or do you take the penalty? Do you take the penalty and push him back? Or do you say 3rd and long? We'll see what Coach Powers wants to do, and I believe he's going to take the penalty. You have a young quarterback. You hope he might force up a pass. Maybe get intercepted. Second and real long. At the 36-yard line, they got to get it to the Mohegan 46, so it's 2nd and 20. 11 seconds to go. That ball, the clock is rolling. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. University's going to try to get a playoff, and nothing's going to happen. That's the end of the half. Nothing's been decided yet. Hold on. Yep, they say end of the first. I don't know. You haven't looking at me. Time down. I don't know what it means. It means that the half cannot end on a penalty. Take a knee. What do you think? The University's going to run a play. And they're going to score. What do you think? Again, one penalty cannot end the half. Hostetler stops, throws it to the near side, complete to Jacob Parker. And it's down at the 45-yard line, and that is halftime. It's been a wild one, but it's been the Mohigans. They lead it 15-14. Third quarter in a moment. This is Morgantown Mohigan football, a Video Quest production. We're ready to start the third quarter. Some quick first half stats for you. Spencer Farley, 12 carries, 58 yards. Guy Hornsby, 2 for 7. Josh Durham, 5 carries, 8 yards. I'm trying to see if that's right, but he's had a couple of drops for loss. Joe Bragg on the fumble recovery, 8 yards. Zach Sully on the night, just 1 for 4 for 12 yards. Charlie Russell, 1 for 162 yards. For the Hawks, their leading rusher, Brian Golden, 12 carries, 38 yards. Justin Hostetler has 5 carries for 15 yards. Corey Jackson, 4 carries, 7 yards. Ben Kenyon, 2 carries, 8 yards. Mac Lodge is 1 for -2. Justin Hostetler throwing the football 6 of 10 for 91 yards. 70 of those yards have gone to Matt Clodges. Jacob Parker has 4 catches for 41 yards. Yardage total, the scoreboard has University with 163 total yards and Morgantown with 161. It was a pretty even first half. Morgantown went into the locker room with the momentum. thanks to a safety. It was an intentional grounding safety called on Justin Hostetler. And they took the ensuing kick and drove 44 yards, capped by a Spencer Farley 7-yard touchdown run. The first touchdown of the night for the Mohigans was Charlie Russell's 62-yard pass to Tyler Kirk on 3rd and long. Universities, both of their touchdowns have come from Brian Golden on runs from inside the 3-yard line. Morgantown, on their second touchdown, decided to go for 2, give themselves 17. They did not convert. The safety, the touchdown, and the 1 extra point gives them 15 points. So on for his third kickoff for the night is Patrick Shadle. 2 for 2 on touchbacks. Shadle boots one to the left. This one's going to be fielded at the 1-yard line by Claudius, who's running through the middle, and Claudius breaks a couple of tackles and finally dives ahead to the 32-yard line. Good return by the senior, Matt Claudius. Hostetler back at quarterback. Spraggins will go wide to the right. Claudius to the near side. Pro set. Mohigans bringing 4 down linemen. Hostetler to throw on 1st down. Deep drop, stops, fires, hooking route. It's Claudius, caught by him at the 42-yard line. Pickup of about 8 yards. Let's see where they spot this football at the 41. Not a real generous spot for University. 2nd and a short 2. Mohigans giving the Hawks that cushion so they don't get burned on a big play. Spraggins wide to the near side, yet to catch a pass tonight. Hawks in a power eye, and they give to Golden, who's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, but should have enough for the 1st down as he breaks the first tackle and backs his way in for about 2 yards, and it is enough for a Hawk 1st down. Golden will take it up to about the 43-yard line. Spraggins again wide to the left. The Hawks in a power eye, same formation. Strong side tight. Hostetler. No, fires. Pass dropped. Intended for tight end Bill Karlavich. He could not pull it in, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And Karlavich was wide open. 2nd and 10. Good look by Justin Hostetler. Spraggins wide to the left. Motion comes Smith. They give to Smith on the jet sweep, and he'll get by the line of scrimmage, and Smith is still on his feet. Nobody brought him to the ground, and he's into Mohigan territory and out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A.J. Smith with a heck of a carry. And how he squeezed through the line of scrimmage, I'll never know. 12-yard pickup for Smith and a 1st down for the Hawks. Hostetler back. Time, looks, fires in a hitch route, finds Julian Spraggins, and Spraggins makes the catch, and he's out of bounds close to a University 1st down. They'll spot the football at the 35-yard line. It should be about a yard short of the 1st down. As Spraggins apparently stepped out of bounds before he stretched the football. It'll be 2nd and 1. Smith to the right, Spraggins to the left. University comes with 1 setback, and tight end to the short side. Now they send Smith in motion. Ball's loose on the ground. It looks like it's recovered by Morgantown, and the sideline agrees. Morgantown football, as Smith never took the handoff, instead knocked it up in the air And the Hawks drive is stopped. First and 10 Morgantown at their own 35. Smith tried to run before he grabbed the handoff, and Morgantown wastes no time breaking the huddle. Twins to the left, DiDomenico and Durham. Solly over center. Spencer Farley dots the I with Guy Hornsby in front of him. And they give to Spencer. Left side. Spencer breaks a couple of tackles, dives his way ahead to the 39-yard line. Gain of about 4. It'll be second down. First turnover of the night for University nullifies what would have been a great drive if they were moving the football with ease. I formation, wing to the right is Durham. And they give to Farley, left side. Steps out, bounces his way back in for another 4 yards. Up to the 44, it'll be 3rd and 2. Third and 1, rather. He has to get it across the 45, just across, but yet not quite to the 46. So 3rd and a long one, almost 2. Hornsby the fullback, Farley the tailback. Twins to the left, they give to Spencer Farley, who runs into the pile, and he's not going to get it. The Hawks found a way to stop Spencer Farley on 3rd and 1. Mohigans set on their punt team. They don't even want to wait for a measurement. This is short. It's 4th down. Ah, nuts. Wow. Boy, you hate to have that happen. Morgantown just could not get that 1.5 yards. The Hawks hold him up the middle, and Joe Bragg will punt. And it's a low snap. Bragg maintains, and he kicks one deep. And Klodge is going to let it bounce, and it's going to die. And Tyler Kirk falls on it into 3. Another perfect punt by Joe Bragg. 1st and 10 Hawks at their own 3-yard line. 8:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. 15-14 Morgantown. Wow. Overhearing Kyle Wiggs, he says 52-yard punt. Spraggins goes to the left. T formation for University. 4 down linemen for the Mohigans. Man in motion, Brian Golden leaves early. That'll put him at the 1.5. It's almost like deja vu all over again, and like we've seen it before.
Ball start against the offense.
1st and 10 becomes 1st and 11.5. Again, T formation. This is Jackson through the middle and hit at the line of scrimmage and pushed backwards. No gain on the play for Corey Jackson, excuse me. Another sophomore. Hostetler, another sophomore, along with Corey Jackson. Senior laden receiving core with Klodges and Spraggins and Jacob Parker, as well as tight end Bill Kurlavich. No gain on the play. In fact, a loss of half a yard. It'll be 2nd and 12. Two, one. They don't get the play off, or do they? No, they don't. Delay a game will make it 2nd and 13 from the 1. This should be minus 10 yards in penalties. Instead, it's going to go down as minus 2.5.
Dead ball. Delay a game against the offense. Still 2nd down.
Mark Burns, Guy Hornsby, Blake Mattern, and I believe Matt Kozort, the 4 down lineman. It's hard to see this far away. Hostile, 3-step drop, stops, pumps, looks, Fires out into the flat, turns around and caught. Julian Spraggins at the 25. No, intercepted. They're going to say, yes, he caught the football. Unbelievable. Excellent catch by Julian Spraggins. Hawks have a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Wow. That's 2 dynamic catches tonight by University. The first being by Aaron Horde on the fake punt, who reached over top of Zach Cook and made the catch. Wow. 24-yard pickup on the pass play, 1st and 10 Hawks, and they've got new life, and they break the huddle with too many men again. Oh my goodness. They've run 2 plays and have committed 3 penalties. So 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 15 for University at their own 20-yard line.
Against the offense. Still first down.
Banana bunch to the short side for Justin Hostetler. And they give to Klages. Running on the sweep near side, and he's eaten up at the 22-yard line. Very little gained on the play. We'll say 3. It'll be 2nd and 11. And gave Klages 4 on that carry. High formation this time. Tight to the strong side is Bill Karlavich. Hostetler back. Look, pressure comes. Hostetler steps up in the pocket, fires it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pass intended for Matt Klages. Coach Kelly livid, one pass interference. Not going to get it, and it'll be 3rd and 11 for University. Well, I don't know if he necessarily wanted pass interference, but he wanted something. I'm too far away. I can't see what he wants or what he doesn't want. The referee's an official is timeout. Officials timeout. As I believe they're checking Nick Straffus. Is it an equipment fix? Yes. 6:52 to go, 3rd quarter, 15-14 Morgantown, 3rd and 11 University from their own 24-yard line. With an I formation, Hostetler, delay handoff to Golden, and he's going backwards if he gets anywhere. The draw play does not work, and the Hawks will be forced to punt the football. Golden will drop back to punt, not Stephen Warner. Farley and Durham back deep for Morgantown, circling at about their own 40-yard line. Golden with a uncoached punt, and it takes a Mohegan bounce at the 44. It makes a left, or it bounces at the 44, makes a left turn, and goes out of bounds. So 1st and 10 Morgantown at about their own 44-yard line. 6:15 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and Morgantown clinging to a 1-point lead as things have gone just stone silent at Mountaineer Field. DiDomenico will go wide to the left. Durham in the wing to the near side. Pitch left. Spencer Farley, can he get the corner? Yes, he does. Spencer Farley at the 50, running down the sideline. Kiss him goodbye. 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Spencer Farley. 56 yards. And the Mohigans now lead 21-14. One play is all it took. Spencer Farley goes 56. And Shada was an extra point away from making it an 8-point ball game. That was a quick pitch left, and Farley turned on the Jets. McIntosh to snap. Great house to hold. Shadle's kick hits the left upright and bounces in. 6:04 to go, 3rd quarter. Morgantown 22, University 14.
Patrick Shadle sets up the kickoff for the Mohigans. Deep for the Hawks, Matt Clodges, flanked by Julian Spraggin and Aaron Ward.
Seattle 2 of 3 on touchbacks. The one return went to Matt Clodges, who took it to the 32-yard line. Was a tackle away from taking it farther, to say the least. Seattle boots this one high and deep, and 7 yards deep. First and 10, University at the 20-yard line. Or since Jack Johns isn't here, first and 10 at the 20. So University has got to answer, to say the least, if they want to stay in this football game. Spencer Farley tonight, 2 touchdowns, 56 and 7 yards. That should put him over the century mark on the night rushing. First and 10, University. They give to Golden, running off left side, and he's swallowed up after picking up 3 yards. Spencer Farley, 16 carries, 123 yards. Golden picks up 3. It will be 2nd and 7. Clodge is wide to the right, Straffus in coverage. I formation for the University Hawks with Spraggins in the near side and Durham playing him off. Hostetler dropping deep, looking for Spraggins, or Clodges. Clodges makes the catch and tries to get away from Straffus and does, but Doug Hilling is there to bring Clodges to the ground. Hostetler limping to the near side now to get the play. We'll see if he's going to keep playing, and he says, I don't know. His father, Jeff, there on the sideline with Coach Kelly. We'll see if Stephen Warner will come into the game at quarterback. It is 3rd down and 3 for University as Hostetler wobbles back onto the field. Wobbles really isn't a word. Yes. 3rd and 3, University at their own 27-yard line. Gut check time for the Hawks. In motion comes Smith. They fake the jet to him. They give to Golden. No, they fake to Golden. The pass to the near side, or far side rather, taken by Jacob Parker, and he'll get the first down. Excellent play by University. Great play call. 1st and 10 Hawks at their own 33-yard line. Clutch play for University if they want to stay in this football game. Morgantown leading them 22-14, 4:28 and counting, 3rd quarter. Still a lot of football to be played. T formation behind Hostetler. And they give us to Smith. Running to the near side, runs right into the tackler. He had to lose a yard. I think he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Cook is there again. Now spot the football at the 33-yard line. No gate on the play for A.J. Smith. It'll be 2nd and 10. Officials time.
Officials timeout.
Zach Cook goes to the sideline. Not good news. Into the game, Rudy Hines. And Zach Cook has some sort of injury timeout, or we'll see what the problem is. Maybe an equipment problem. Power I to the strong side for University. And they fake it. Spraggins wide open, and Spraggins makes the catch inbounds at the 48-yard line.
Depending on the play of the 2, Josh Jones. To be 1st and 10 at the MHS 48.
19-yard pickup. Hostetler to Spraggins. Hold on, so I got cramp maybe. Well, they go right back at Zach Cook. The Hawks do. And the Mohigans are in trouble. They're not set. The Hawks take a quick snap, stop, look. Hostetler fires it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Could have been intercepted and caught and intercepted again. Instead, it falls incomplete. Spraggins cannot hold on to it. He was Malachi crunched at about the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 10 for University with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. 22-14 Morgantown. Hostetler's now throwing for 142 yards. 143. The lay handoff to Golden. Hit at the line of scrimmage and knocked backwards. Golden cannot get it going, to say the least. Welcome to West Virginia, Brian Golden. 3rd and 9 as Golden still managed to pick up 1 yard. Pivotal 3rd down for University as Hostetler approaches the huddle. Hawks break the huddle with now 10 on the play clock. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Coaches are yelling halfback pass, 2, 1. Hostetler gets the pass off, looking for Spraggins. He's one to the far side. Spraggins is not going to get there. Incomplete. Fourth and 9, University at the Mohegan 48-yard line. And look who's coming on the punt again, Stephen Warner. Last time Warner came on the punt, he completed a pass on 4th and long via the fake punt. And Warner steps up and punts at this time, and it's a high punt. Fielded, takes a Mohegan bounce, get away from it. And it'll be down at the 12-yard line, and there's a penalty flag called on Morgantown. Officials discussing the call. Penalties at the 15-yard line. Clock in the back on the Mohigans. Ooh. Half the distance to the goal. We'll put it at about the 7-yard line. Maybe the 8. Trying to figure out if this should be a first down for University. It should be from the spot of the foul. Still Mohegan ball. Morgantown indicating it is their ball. I'll spot it at the 6. So 1st and 10 Mohigans at their own 6. 1:56 to go third quarter. Charlie Russell at quarterback with Hornsby the fullback. I'll give to Spencer Farley stepping back, and he tripped up, and man, was that hole there. Spencer takes one more step to his right. He's picking up another 15. Farley instead dives his way to the 10. It's a 4-yard pickup where it will be 2nd and 6. On the night, Morgantown, 157 rushing yards total. So fakes, gives to Guy Hornsby through the middle. And Hornsby will get it to the 14-yard line.
Guy Hornsby with the carry.
3rd and 3.
Tackle made by Brian Golden.
A minute 4 to go. 3rd quarter. Twins to the left. High formation. Russell takes his time. 12 seconds in the play clock. Lots of time. Spencer Farley. He will be close, but should have a first down by a yard.
Tackle made by Jacob Parker. That'll be good for an MHS first down.
.131 yards on 18 carries for Spencer Farley. 1st and 10 Mohigans at their own 17. This is Durham left side, and Durham bounces off a couple of tackles and will pick up close to 5 yards.
Brian Golden made a
2nd and 5 in what will appear to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. End of the 3rd quarter. Morgantown 22, University 14. 4th quarter in a moment. This is Morgantown Mohigan Football, a Video Quest production. Resuming play, 2nd and 5 on the 22-yard line, their own 22 for Morgantown as we start the 4th quarter. 22-14 Mohigans here at Mountaineer Field on the 5th straight Mohawk Bowl here on the Evansdale campus at WVU. 2nd and 5. Motion comes Durham, and Durham running the near side. This is going to be illegal motion. And 2nd and 5 is going to become 2nd and 10. Procedure against the Mohigans.
dead ball. 12 start against the offense. 8 seconds.
Mike Greathouse checks into the game for the Mohigans. Charlie Russell remaining at quarterback. Wing to the right is Josh Durham. Spencer Farley and Guy Hornsby behind Russell. Durham comes in motion. They'll give to Spencer, and he's hit as he takes the handoff. No luck there. It'll be 3rd and long for Morgantown.
Spencer Farley. Eddie Anderson wrapped him up for the Hawks.
From their 15-yard line, it'll be 3rd and 12. As Spencer Farley lost 2 on the play, and he was lucky to just lose that. Higgins break the huddle with now 10 on the play clock. Twins to the near side. This is Russell. Deep drop, stops, looks, throws it to the near side and gets rid of it. And of course, University wants intentional grounding. It'll be 4th and 12 for the Mohigans, and they will be forced to punt the football. Joe Bragg standing at his own 1. And kicks it right down the middle, and another all-pro punt by Joe Bragg. Look at this bounce and roll to the 18-yard line from the 1. He kicked that from the 1-yard line.
Joe Brown's punt. Touchdown by number 20.
The line of scrimmage is officially the 15
The Hawks at their own 18-yard line.
to the 18. Yeah, 72 yards. That's got to be I'm sure it's not, but we got to look that one up in the record books. And just when Coach Kelly thinks, finally, I'm going to get some field position advantage in this game, Joe Bragg lets one rip to the 18, and University is stuck back behind their own 20. 10:56 to go, fourth quarter, trailing Morgantown 22-14. Golden, handoff, near side, looking for a hole, barely finds a seam, and he'll manage to still pick up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. 10:33 and counting, fourth quarter. Morgantown with an 8-point lead. Spraggins to the left. Morgantown 4 down linemen, 4 linebackers. Hosteller fakes, looks as if he's going to fake, fires it over the middle. This is deep, and it's going to be knocked out by Nick Straffus with a defensive breakup. No penalty flag on the play. It'll be 3rd and 10. Third and 7. From the 21. Clock stop, 10:09, fourth quarter. In motion comes Smith. They give to Smith, running to the near side. He'll have the first down, and Smith is down the sideline. Finally brought down at the 43-yard line. How did that play work? Smith was bottled up before the line of scrimmage, and he broke through. First and 10, Hawks at their own 43. Pickup of 20, was that 22 yards? 22 yards for A.J. Smith. Running the football on the Mohigans with 3rd and 9. First and 10, Hawks at their own 43-yard line. Now some momentum. Smith goes in motion. They'll fake to him. The ball's on the ground, and it looks like the Mohigans have again recovered the football. And they do. Another costly turnover for University, moving the football with ease, and they cough it up. Morgantown takes over at the University 43-yard line, 1st and 10. 9:55 to go, fourth quarter. Second turnover of the night for University. Twins to the near side, Durham and DiDomenico. I formation for University. And the give is to Spencer Farley. Trying to bounce it to the outside. Stops, comes back the other way, steps through traffic, and will gain maybe 1 yard. They say no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. 9:28 to go, fourth quarter. And the Mohigans with a unique formation, to say the least, a bunch formation. They give to Spencer Farley, running to the right, and he gets 1.
Spencer Farley, the ball carrier. Stop made by Gasper Golden and Corey Jackson. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and a long 8, almost 9. 3rd 8.5, really. Play clock at 7. And we'll see what this call is. This could be against the Mohigans, illegal motion.
Flag on the play.
Motion called against Morgantown. So 3rd and 9 becomes 3rd and 14. On their last
Dead ball. Illegal procedure. Hit the offense. Still 3rd down.
Morgantown on their last 4 plays from scrimmage have gone minus 6 yards. 5 plays from scrimmage have gone minus 6 yards. 3rd and 14. Zach Shelley out of a shotgun. Delay handoff gives to Spencer Farley, and he'll be lucky to get 4.
Spencer Farley on the carry.
For Shado, it would be a 61-yarder, and Joe Bragg will be on to punt.
Joe Bragg sets up the punt.
Bragg punts one. It takes a bounce and rolls. Are you kidding me? This one's going to be down near the 6-yard line. First and 10, Hawks, their own 6, 7:35 to the 4th quarter. University, however, can score at any time from anywhere on the field. We'll see what they decide to do. First and 10 at their own 6. I formation. They give to Brian Golden, and he's trapped in the backfield, and he'll bounce his way ahead across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Chris Belt had him and couldn't quite get him, and now Belt is limping as he is fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 5.
How did Golden get 5 yards out of that? Golden now 17 carries for 50 yards, I believe. Jerome Bettis numbers. Recent numbers. Under 7 minutes and counting. 2nd and 5. Handoff to Clodges. He's hit and met and still on his feet in the backfield, and he's got room to run. Clodges is down the sideline and finally pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Matt Clodges should have been down at the 1 and turned it into a spectacular carry. First down, Hawks at the 28. Let's say he was out at the 26. 1st and 10 University at their own 26-yard line. Clock stops, 6:43 to go in the 4th quarter. 8-point lead for Morgantown, 22-14. Now, Hostetler out of a shotgun with twins to each side. Golden the lone setback. Snap comes back. Hostetler's in trouble. He's going to be drowned out. He fumbles the football. Morgantown recovers it at the 18-yard line. Yes! Hostetler says he was down. He says his knees hit, and he throws his helmet to the ground. Morgantown needs to put it away here. 3rd fumble of the night for University High School. Yeah. Okay. We'll never know. 1st and 10 at the 18. I formation. All the momentum in the world. Give it to Spencer Farley, and he's hitting wrapped up after maybe getting 2 yards. Good tackle by Corey Jackson. Jumped right on his back. Morgantown gotta eat some clock, fellas. Solly, over center, 13 on the play clock. This is Spencer Farley again. Gets away from a few tackles, takes it across the 15 to the 14-yard line. 5:48 and counting.
3rd down and 6.
$20 on the play clock. Third and 6. Farley left side. Spencer trying to bounce his way through the middle. He'll get to the 13-yard line, and Patrick Shadle will come on to attempt about a 30-yard field goal.
Patrick Shadle comes on to attempt the field goal. Holding for him on the play was 43 Mike Grayhouse.
So this will be a 31-yard field goal for Patrick Shadle. McIntosh to snap. Great house to hold. Shadle gets the kickoff. It's long enough. It is good. 31-yard field goal for Patrick Shadle. 4:48 to go in the football game, and Morgantown has taken an 11-point lead, 25-14. Oh, yeah, he'll kick it at the 40. The 40. On the right 40. Where's he at? Look at Buddy in orange vest, you know?
Flanked by Julian Spraggins and Aaron Holt.
Is he on this sideline?
Setting up the kickoff.
University, write him a check. Still a lot of football to be played. Shadle lets it fly, and it is deep enough.
Automatic touchback on the kick into the end zone. The Hawks will have first and 10 at the right
4 for 5 on touchbacks tonight is Patrick Shadle. First and 10 Hawks at their own 20-yard line. 4:48 to go, fourth quarter. And they trail the Morgantown Mohigans 25-14. It's an 11-point game for University. And now they'll go with a muddle huddle. Timeout, Morgantown. Smart. So again, University will run the muddle huddle. That should be interesting. Looks like Brian Golden is the center. Hostetler rolling to the near side. Stops, looks, he's one deep. And probably just stopped on a play. So the trick play for University does nothing at all except burn 6 seconds off the play clock and bring up 2nd and 10. 6 seconds off the game clock, excuse me. Trips to the left. Spraggins to the right. Golden, the lone setback. Hostetler, quick two-step drop screen pass, left side. And ball is loose again. Are you kidding me? Morgantown has it. They've got to have it. That's the way the night is going. Fourth fumble for University High School. Third in the second half. See the number that caught that football? I'm sure he did. And he knows. Morgantown needs a touchdown. Swings to the left. I formation, Spencer Farley and Guy Hornsby. The quarterback is Charlie Russell. This is Hornsby through the middle, and he's one tackle away from at least getting 10. They'll spot him at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2. It'll be second down. Milk that clock, boys. Milk that clock. .410 and counting. And Morgantown now with 10 on the play clock as we approach the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Spencer Farley right side. He's got room. Spencer Farley at the 10-5. Touchdown Spencer Farley, but there is a penalty flag down at the 13-yard line. Block in the back called against the Mohigans. Illegal block in the back. That's at the 13. They're at the 12. So it'll still be second down. About 2nd and 8. It's almost a do-over. So the block in the back, so 10 yards upfield. From the spot of the foul, it's pretty much down over. With less time. 3:49 on the game clock. 2nd and 8 Morgantown at the Hawk 22-yard line. This is Durham running to the near side with 2 blockers in front of him. Josh Durham steps to the outside, and he'll fall to the 15-yard line, where it will be 3rd and about 1. Now 10 seconds on the play clock. 3:05 on the game clock. 3rd and 1. Give it to Guy. Give it to Guy. Guy Hornsby carries. First down, Guy Hornsby. Guy Hornsby running with some gusto, and he'll give the Mohigans a 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Guy Hornsby. .245 and counting. Ten seconds on the play clock, and they learned one lesson from last week, but they didn't learn against John Marshall. Milk that clock. I love it. Russell will give to Spencer Farley. He's breaking a tackle, and Spencer Farley's running over anybody who gets in his way. Touchdown, 22. Jacob Parker didn't stand a chance, and the Mohigans now lead 31-14. Spencer Farley's 3rd touchdown of the night. You smell it, it's over. Shadle's kick is good. 2:22 to go, 4th quarter. Morgantown by 18 points, 32-14. Stay home. Hey, we're staying home for the playoffs. Again. I've never called a playoff game outside of Pony Lewis Field, except Wheeling Island. The one away game in the 7 years of doing Mohegan football was against University at Pony Lewis in 1998. Shadle 5 for 6 on touchbacks, looking to make it 6 for 7. This is a bullet that'll take a bounce, and look at that go out of bounds in the end zone. Oh, it's a great night to be a kicker in white on white on white. .222 remaining. Let's see if the Hawks can at least hold on to it. First and 10 at their own 20. New quarterback, Steve Warner, the senior. Makes the snap, drops, looks, fires over to the far side, and incomplete in 10. Oh, my goodness. Durham called on pass interference. So 15 yards from the line of scrimmage on the pass interference. First and 10 Hawks at the 35. Warner back, stops, looks, as he throws it, and caught by Spraggins. Outstanding catch. Spot of the ball, though, will be the 39. It's only a 4-yard pickup. Clock will roll. 2:05 to go in the fourth quarter, 32-14. Again, same formation. Warner again out of a shotgun. Snap back, fires. This time pass is caught and brought down hard is Chris Morrow at the Mohegan 49-yard line. Clock will stop to move the chains with 1:44 to go in the fourth quarter. Warner throwing incomplete. Pass that time intended for Aaron Hort. Broken up nicely, I believe, by Anthony Gembroni. Second and 10. 1:35 and stopped. Second and 10 University at the Mohegan 48. Hunter back. Pressure comes and he's dropped hard. Oh my! Joe Bragg, more than just a punter. And now Warner's picking his nose out of the back of his head, putting it back between the eyes. 3rd and 17 with $1:10 to go and counting. What a sack. Warner steps up in the pocket and he's got to run, and he'll put his head down and be dropped at about the 44-yard line. 57 seconds and counting. It's 4th and long, University. They have 3 timeouts remaining, but aren't even going to bother. Now they bother with 45 seconds left. 4th and 17, University takes a timeout. Let's hear it, Mohegan fans. What do you say? Well, aside from the toes of Patrick Shadle, who kicked a 31-yarder to make it a 12-point game earlier, and 6 of 7 on touchbacks, Joe Bragg's punting, which took University out of field position all night long, including a 72-yarder when University, it seems, had finally had a chance to start with decent field position. Defensively, the entire 11 on the field all night have played great. University has been held to 183 passing yards. Now, you say held. Here's a team that's known for throwing the football. They've had a couple of short passes go for long runs. 4th and 17, University. Warner over center, not out of a shotgun. Drops, fires over the middle, intercepted easily by the Mohigans. And Zach Cook, who I was just about to talk to, penalty flags come in late. I mean 3 or 4 of them. As Zach Cook dots the I, crosses the T. Call that victory formation after this penalty. And let's go home 5-time, 5 straight Mohawk Bowl champions. Well, it's 4 in a row. But we've won 5 straight against University, counting last year's playoff. "35 seconds to go." And that's a nice looking knee by Zach Solly. And the officials say there's no need to play another down. That's it, folks. Count them down. 20 seconds still to go. But that will be the last play of the football game. How about it? How about it? 8. 3, 2, 1. John Bowers wins his first Mohawk Bowl as head coach of the Morgantown Mohigans. Morgantown takes the prize for the 4th straight year, and while they'll finish in 2nd place, I love saying this, for the 4th year in a row, the road to Wheeling goes through Motown. That's my favorite part. Final score from Mountaineer Field, Morgantown 32, University 14. That's 5 in a row, baby. And we will await the presentation of the Mohawk Bowl trophy. Well, the trophy's there. Your final once again from Mount Hill Field. Morgantown 32, University 14. Morgantown will finish the season 9-1, ranked second in the state. University will drop to 7-3, and their fate is yet to be determined when they will play, where they will finish, and who their opponent might be, but they will be playing in 2 weeks. For the entire Video Quest crew, I'm Chris Austin. It's great to say this has been Morgantown Mohican Football, a Video Quest production. See you in 2 weeks.
Chester. 2-1, baby. 2-1. That's great. Anyway, cut! Honey, cut! Cut above! I don't want to hear that.
Gentlemen! Get a knee! Now we have a week off, no game to prepare for, then we're going to wait and see where we're going to be. Things work out the way we have it. As long as we continue to win, teams are going to have to come to Pony Lewis and play us. Okay? As long as we continue to win, they're going to have to come to our house. Alright, we had a couple goals set. Yeah, we wanted to win the championship, the conference championship, we did that. We wanted to secure home field, we did that. We wanted to beat the Hawks, and we did that. Guys, next week, we're going to give you Monday and Tuesday off. Okay? Monday and Tuesday off. We don't have anyone to get ready for. Yeah! That's supposed to come from the coach.
Hey, you go watch film.
Tomorrow, lifting from 3 to 4:30. We'll bring you out, stretch you, run you, then we're going to get you in the weight room. Monday, we're going to lift. Okay? Get in, get your day's lifting in, take Tuesday off, go, I don't know, find a girlfriend or whatever you guys do for fun. And then,
Saturday?
nothing Saturday.
Thank you. I can go party.
Hey, come back on, come back on Wednesday. We'll get in, we'll have maybe uppers, that kind of thing. Work on some fundamental stuff, clean up the mistakes we made, and then have a couple days practice and get ready to see who the heck we're going to play in the first round of the playoffs. You guys ought to be proud of yourselves. And yes, Coach is happy. Coach is happy for you damn kids. Let's get
No, get up!
1, 2, 3, baby! 1, 2, 3, champion!